let's have a look at what using D4E with servers and devices mean. What it basically means is that D4E within the Excel session will become a server. And to become a server, this particular D4E session, for example in Excel, we simply click on Start Scheduler. And when we do that, it will look into the menu flow sheet and look for tasks to execute on a regular basis. In this case, you have 2 tasks that we plan to execute every 5 minutes. So once we do that, then this session, which is either running on a server or a workstation, will now go into the background and schedule and simply repetitively wait in the background executing tasks. That's what makes it a server. So let's see what happens. So we click on Start. Start scheduler would have started okay, and then we look at the tasks that it has started to schedule, and we can see that it has 2 tasks which it read from the menu flow sheet, and it's going to execute it every 5 minutes at that particular run next time. So let's have a close look at what those 2 tasks are. The first one says that as a server, I will wait for any instructions from this email and read that commands and then execute those commands. So I'm waiting for a list of commands coming from this email. And then the next thing that I could do regularly is that any file or results file created by any previous commands, I will send out. I will look for this outbound files, and then it will have an email, and it will have some data to send, and I will send those in an email. So I will keep doing that every 5 minutes until, or for as long as there are files to send. So if we go back to the first one, so basically we expect this to create data. So this is how it will look like. The email will be coming in. That looks something like this. So this will be sent to the server, and the server will read these 2 lines of commands. And the first line says, run this SQL called sales in the first column, and then once that is run, it will create an output file which will be by the same name. And then the next command is, after it's been created, create a send file and set it, which means to write an output file as well. And in that output file is an email, a title, and the rest and the contents of that SQL data. So this is preparing these results or output results to an email, email body that will send back. So if you look back again at the second command, this command now, send outbound, will actually read that file that was created by executing the command sent by this person. And therefore, what will happen is that person will now receive an email eventually from the server consisting of the output data. So this allows that person to be remote, and for example, just having an iPhone or a mobile device, will be able to send a command and then receive some data after a while. All the data will be running SQL within the server, and this person do not need direct connection to any database, DBMS. The server will do it all and will simply provide data remotely. So that's how D4E can become a server and can be used with servers and remote devices. Thank you.